Well, hello YouTube, and welcome back to the Holtz Mitchell channel. Today we're going to do a review of the Stabilo 24-liter compressor with oil. This is offered up by Stabilo home improvement stores in Europe. End price was right around €100, so we're going to unbox this thing and see see how it does. It's not really going to be a comparative kind of a video. We're just going to see how it works and unbox it, see what kind of value we're getting for the €100. I don't know where this thing hails from. I think, if I remember right, from Vietnam, but we'll get some close-up views of it here. But for now, we're going to unbox it, fill it with oil. We've got some 30 weight that we're going to put in it. We don't know what kind of oil was supplied with the unit, so we're hang on to it, but we're not going to put it in there. We're going to use a brand name oil. Typically for stationary engines, 30 weight is probably about the best thing you can use. Just regular old standard 30 weight motor oil. You can use a multi-weight if you want to, although I don't really recommend using it. So anyway, here we go. Let's open her up. And we have the instruction manual, poop sheet. And here we have a muffler for the intake from the looks of it. And some more doodads. This looks like the oil. And it is. I don't know what kind of weight it is. 500 milliliters. We bought a liter of, like I say, 30 weight, so we're going to use that. We'll just hang on to this for now. And so now we're going to pull the unit itself up out of the box here. Broke that. There's really no way of grabbing a hold of this thing. Yeah, box. Zips. Grab the. Now for the little brother, by the way. Yeah, you heard me. So now, one of the things you want to do, you want to save this kind of material so that later on, if there's any warranty problems, that you can pack the thing back up and take it back to the store. It's always a good idea to hang on to it for a little while anyway, not to discard it right away. So here we got the wheels. Now I will say, from the initial appearance, like I said, we're going to bring you in for a close-up here in a bit. The welds are really super clean. This isn't typical Chinese manufacturer, if it is from China. I'm looking at the tag here and I don't see where it was made, but I don't think it's domestic. It just doesn't say, but the overall build quality, the first impression is really nice. I wouldn't be surprised if this is something that was made under license by Kaiser. They do some, they pull stunts like that every once in a while. There, you want to stick that wheel on the other side over there and stick this one on here. So there's that. Okay, so the wheels are on, and there is another plate on the back here. Okay, it's from China, which is something Hong. But anyway, it's Chinese made, but I will say for what it is, the quality is surprisingly good. Okay, they say to put in SA30, which is what we have. Now we just need to find the plug. Was there a plug with the, yeah, with the filter, with the air filter there? Okay, this is the filler plug and the air filter, and of course it goes on after the fact, so we're going to go ahead. Now we got a sight glass here on this side of the machine.
Oh.
And all we have to do is make sure the machine sits somewhat level. It's on a downhill slope right now, which means we're going to have to fill a little more in the sight glass in order for it to be up to snuff. I don't know that this thing has a Murphy switch. Oops. This is not good. What's going on here? And we're being Morris Dribble here and putting oil all over here, every shitting thing. Okay, we're approaching the top of the sight glass here. I'm going to fill in just a little more. Look at our fill level here, and we're at about 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're just right at 5, so we're about a half liter is what it takes. Okay, there's a filler spout on this. This is why this thing doesn't work right. So, that takes care of that. So now we can take the funnel out, put a plug in. Here's where air cleaner and muffler goes, right here. Right here. Don't need to get in and across there, the dummy. There we go. That's one long-winded thread there. Okay, hello doggy. Hello doggies. Alrighty, so ready to let it rip. So we're gonna use this right now to blow off the parts of the bandsaw from today's bandsaw rescue and see how it does. We're gonna let it fire up and okay.
We don't have electricity from the inside.
Ah.
We should now.
Horn fast. Okay, it's just coming up fairly quick. We're already up to 50 psi, going up to 60. It should shut off at 8 bar, which is about 120 psi. Now we're already halfway there. Now the dials are in bar and psi, so for you expats living in Europe, if you want to buy this unit, at least it's understandable to you folks. sweating like a whore in church. At least they're doing it off camera. Wow, that was fast. The unit runs fairly smooth. It doesn't jiggle and jump all over the place. I'm pretty impressed with the build quality of this machine. So now we're going to start blowing off our pieces and parts, and then we'll see how fast the machine recovers.
Whoa.
Have at her. There you go. We'll start with the frame here, the bandsaw, and we'll let the thing finish out, then we'll finish out the video here. Well, this seems to be a fairly decent little compressor for, you know, what it is. They had other units there on the shelf in the store where I bought this. They were made in Vietnam, same brand, but made in Vietnam. And also, you know, you can see on the display that, you know, from the quality of the workmanship that went into them, they were actually fairly decent. Would I buy this machine again? Well, time will tell. We're going to put it through its paces eventually, you know, with different jobs in the shop. But for, you know, a home hobby shop, the first indications are that, you know, this isn't a bad little machine for what it is. The head is getting warm, but that's to be expected. I mean, we're creating compressed air. They do generate heat. The crankcase down here is still, it's a few degrees warmer than what it was before we filled the oil into it. Again, that's normal. We've got a little 24-liter tank, which is about roughly 6 gallons of reservoir. Now, when we put this in the shop, we're going to build a ring line to create some additional reservoir space. So we'll keep you guys posted on that as this project progresses. But overall, first impressions is not bad. I loathe buying anything made in China, but again, for the volume of work that this machine's going to be doing, I think it'll be adequate enough to where it'll do the job we need it to do. So overall, I can say not bad. So with that, we're going to go ahead and finish cleaning up the bandsaw parts here. That's in a separate video, so when you come back and check on that, check on the bro shop. That's the second episode. This is going to be the third. So be sure and check out that video if you haven't already. And if you guys have any questions about this unit, by all means put them in the comment section below. I do have to add, this is not a paid advertising for either the brand of Stabilo, the store that I bought it from, which is a Stabilo chain. They have several markets all over Europe, like I said. And this is also by Dema, D-E-M-A. So this is not a paid advertisement. I bought this out of my own pocket, and we're just evaluating the machine for what it is. So anyway, if you have any comments, thoughts, suggestions, critiques, put them down in the doobly-doo down below, and enjoy the rest of the series on the Bro Shop, and we'll see you guys all again soon.